Yo, what's going on, guys? Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming, back here for Westlake Hornets Team Builder Dynasty on NCAA Football 14 as season number 4 will be underway today with a preseason episode. We will recap the off-season, and then we will be doing recruiting board, top 25 polls, all of that stuff. So, let's start with a little bit of a off-season recap. Obviously, the most unfortunate part of the offseason is players leaving, and Westlake had a number of key seniors go, such as Quentin Weatherspoon, Mickey O'Neill, Zaire McGill, Victor Van Victor, etc. So here's a look at the recruiting. Leon Moore was the top target. He got about 5,000 points. Him, Jeff Washington, and Herbert Hammond ended up committing on signing day. Lee Edwards was only 100 points away from coming, and then Casey Castillo was only like 750 points away, so that's certainly a stinger. Westlake have the number 41 class just behind their rival Utah, and looking at the two athletes, Wesley McNamara will be playing corner, and Leon Moore will be at 3 safety. So here's a look at the training. So pretty good. Could have been better, but could have been a lot worse. Calvin Richardson is now a 98 overall. Couldn't quite get to 99, but 98 is pretty cool too. Now it is time to focus on this upcoming season and not worry about the past. So let's start with recruiting. The past couple of days I have been working very hard on making the custom recruits, but now I have finished. So yeah, let's get right into the actual recruiting. We are now a 3-star school, so hopefully more good players want to go after us. Unfortunately, it does not look like anyone in the top 10 is interested, which is not really surprising. Who is the best player who is somewhat interested in me? 84, Ogobo and Necho. 77 overall is second, so a few 4-stars are interested, which is very nice to see that we are making progress, I guess. So I have made the recruiting board. I got about half of the people who are interested, and half of the people are really good, because it doesn't hurt to try, right? So Ogobo and Necho Jr. was a 4-star. I believe he was the first top 100 player ever to be officially interested in us. And he goes down 3. A 74 isn't bad. An outside linebacker is a huge position of need. So he looks like a pretty good player. Sean Collier is the number 1 prospect in the country. Doesn't look like a great receiver, but we don't use our tight ends too much in the pass game. And he goes down 5. PU. John Davis, A speed. I like that. He goes up 1. He has 95 speed. Is he a wide receiver? Is he a running back? I think he looks like a running back. Pat Smith. He might also be a running back. No, he looks like a corner or a defensive back, which while we don't need defensive backs, another one wouldn't hurt. Andrew McDonald, I know he's interested in coming. He doesn't look that good. William Underwood. He is our first gem. He had a high squat, which is why I'm going after him. Everett Lemieux, a wide receiver, he goes up 4. He looks like a really solid player. Ryan Reginald, we talked about him in the recruiting special last year, and he goes up 5. He's a 73. Tyreek Cooper, the younger brother of Westlake senior defensive end Trey Cooper Jr., is a 72. Calvin Richardson's a senior, so it doesn't hurt to get a new kicker. Some more athletes. I made sure. Oh gosh. Okay, we don't really want you. At least we got the 25 XP. Sean Briggs, 81. He looks like he could be a really nice safety. Which Ash Jakar will be a senior next year, so that's good. Mike Johnson. He looks slow. Maybe he's a linebacker, a defensive lineman. I mean, a 69 speed linebacker. That's pretty disgusting. Curtis Mays, he does not look too slow, and he has 88 man coverage, so he's a defensive back. Corey Britton, a brother of Champ Britton, he goes up 2. Calvin Meeks, defensive tackle, is our biggest need. He's a 78. Thomas McKenzie, another athlete who is interested in us, he goes up 3. He looks like he could be a really solid wide receiver. Eric Booker, I know he's interested. He also sucks, so adios amigo. Owen Jackson, one of the many members of the large Jackson family, And then last but not least, we need an outside linebacker, so Patrick Houston is an 81. Next up, we will look at the custom schedule. We made this during the live stream, and it literally took about 25 minutes because a bunch of people wanted different teams. So the first one will be opening day against our good pals, the Utah Utes. This is the third straight season that we're playing them opening day. Week 2 is a bye week. Week 3 at Ohio. Week 4 at Nebraska. Week 5 at Hawaii. Week 6 at home against Fresno State. Week 7 is a bye week. Week 8 at Utah State. Week 9 versus Air Force. Week 10 versus Colorado State. Week 11 at Boise State. Week 12 at BYU. Week 13 at Stanford. And then our final game, Senior Day, will be against Wyoming. Let's take a look at the players we will be redshirting. I've redshirted all freshmen that will not be starting this year. They are Marcus Harvey, Jeff Washington, Isaac Solomon, John Cooper, Herbert Hammond, Jeremy Reynolds, Jeremy Harrington, and Leon Moore. And I also redshirted Chip Barron, a JUCO junior middle linebacker. Let's take a look at your Westlake depth chart for the season at quarterback. That's a no-brainer. It'll be the now sophomore Champ Britton. Running back was really the only position that we debated on stream, whether to go with the veteran Taywon Winterstone or if one of the redshirt freshmen, Sebastian Jackson and Alex Ellis. During the practice, I really did not know who to go with, so what we're going to do is Taywon Winterstone will start the first quarter against Utah, Alex Ellis will start the second quarter, Sebastian Jackson will start the third, and whoever does the best will start in the fourth quarter, and we'll keep doing that until one of these guys pulls ahead as the starter. Randy Larkin, a true freshman, will be the fullback. Wide receiver, the only difference this year will be at the slot with Mickey O'Neill gone. It'll be Eddie Goolsby. Tight end, Clay Fontenot will now be starting since James Moody graduated. The offensive line will look like Lionel Cotton, Chris Beckett, David James, Richard Harris, and Joel Clayton. Moving on to the defense, for true freshman 4-star Brock Rivero will be replacing the school's all-time sack leader, Conrad Novak. Those are some tough shoes to fill, but I believe Rivera can do it. At right end will be Trey Cooper Jr. He has been the starter there all 4 seasons so far. Defensive tackle has seen a bit of a makeover now that Victor Van Vector is gone. The starters will be redshirt freshman QJ Casimir and redshirt junior Chad Langford. The left outside linebacker will be Parker Bradford. Middle linebacker, of course, will be Mel Flint. And the red outside linebacker will be Alonzo Woodard. All 3 of these linebackers are seniors, and Westlake needs to replace them. Looking at the secondary, starting with cornerback, the true freshman 5-star athlete Wesley McNamara will be the number 1 corner. Quentin Campbell will be number 2. Rashawn Lilly in the slot. At 3 safety will be David Baker. He played slot cornerback last year. And as strong safety will be the junior Ash Jakar. Kicker and punter has not changed. Calvin Richardson and Kevin McKinney. Kick returner will be a little different now that Edmund Setzer's gone. It'll be Ayo Ayaluko with Eddie Goolsby there as well. And then the punt returner will also be Ayo Ayaluko. Kickoffs will be Calvin Richardson. Long snapper is David James. Looking at the preseason polls, of course, number 1 will be Alabama, the reigning national champions, who no longer have Jalen Hurts as their starting quarterback. They will go to Tua Tagovailoa. Number 2 is Ohio State. Number 3, Georgia. Number 4, USC, who has to replace the Heisman winner last year, Sam Darnold. The starter this year will most likely be Matt Fink. Oregon, rounding out the top 5. Kansas State at number 9 with a B overall. Maryland at number 13. UCF at number 15. North Carolina makes it. SMU, after losing 1 game, they are number 24. Florida Atlantic is number 25. And where is the Westlake Hornets? They can't be too far down. They are number 50. Westlake is now an 84 overall, 84 offense, 83 defense, and an A+ special teams. That's pretty solid. Round of applause to the special teams coach. Conference outlook. Westlake has won the Mountain Division the past 2 seasons, even though this hasn't predicted Westlake to win the division. And once again, they're picking against Westlake as they are going to believe BYU wins it, and winning the West Division, they have UNLV. That's interesting, I guess. Heisman watch. The current favorite for Heisman will be DeAndre Swift, followed by his teammate Jake Fromm, J.J. Taylor, Anthony McFarland, and Jonathan Taylor. Next up, we got preseason All-Americans. Starting with the first team, the Georgia backfield, of course, makes it. NE Westlake Hornets. Mel Flint makes all NCAA first team, as well as David Baker. And on the second team, Champ Britton. I did not see that coming. Champ Britton is an all NCAA second team projected player. And looking at the Mountain West, Champ Britton, Cortez Forn, Ayaluko, Mel Flint, Quentin Campbell, David Baker. And on the second team, Dustin Schwend, Trey Cooper Jr., and Ash Jakar. That is going to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I guess this is a quick look of how we're doing our recruiting board. I want to go after numerous players, so the max amount of points I'm giving right now is 400. Obviously, that'll change week by week. So, yeah, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm out.
To let you down.